Well, hello there and happy full Beaver Moon in Taurus to all of my Cancers. This is Queen Amun-Ra coming to you with your full moon message. Cancers, this reading is for the 5th through the 12th of November. So, first things first, Chiron is retrograde, Saturn is retrograde, Uranus is retrograde. What else is retrograde? Neptune, Neptune is retrograde. And Mercury is pre-shadow retrograde. Okay, that's important because Mercury is the communication planet. It is the planet of how we communicate, right? This is really, really important to note. Really important to note. You all rule fourth house as the house of home and family. Talking to you wherever Cancer is in your birth chart. So we're going to dive right on in. Happy full moon to each and every one of you. Happy full moon. The theme around your reading, I'm going to make sure you all have some affirmations, some candle recommendations for those of you all who like to burn candles, and also some herb recommendations for those of you all who may have herbs, right? So this cycle is going to really crack open your emotional shell, not to expose you, but to elevate you, Cancers. You all are entering a timeline of emotional sovereignty, intuitive clarity, and sacral nourishment, okay? So this week is going to bring heart healing and emotional upgrade. It's going to bring you spiritual protection and ancestral guidance. It's going to bring soul-to-soul connections. It's going to also release of emotional burdens, also rising into intuitive mastery. You are not the same soul you were a month ago. You are becoming who you always knew you were. So we're going to get into it. Let's get into it. My calendar, in case you all have not noticed, is closed for the rest of the year. Have some really, really good news, but it's closed off for the rest of the year. So I will catch you all for readings next year. So have some really good news. But anyway, we have some awakening oil. So if I do a giveaway for awakening oils, then I will let you know with the giveaway. I'm still doing giveaways, but like for readings, my calendar is closed off for that. But I'm still doing giveaways. But I will announce what the giveaways are. Okay, so stay tuned for that. We did have some people who won some awakening oils. So you can still get to my website at queenamunra.com. All right, so let's get into it. Let's talk about you. The current energy for you all is the Moon card. This is the current energy. So emotional clarity emerging from your intuition, not fear. Yeah, intuition, not fear. So you're leaving the past behind. Excuse me, you're leaving the past behind. And some people are going to think you're overwhelmed. Some people are going to think that others, either they're going to think that people have overwhelmed you. People are not going to know what to believe, right? Because you're leaving the past behind, right? But it's up to you. Let people believe. Either you're going to update people, or you're going to let people believe what they want to believe. They're not going to know what to believe, right? It's pretty much up to you, depending on what your platform is, right? Depending on whatever, people are going to choose to believe what they want to believe. You're going to have to start letting people believe what they want to believe, right? This is the I believe sign, right? But one thing I do know is that you have a lot of gifts, a lot of psychic gifts, right? But there are some people who are overwhelmed by the fact that you are leaving them behind. You really have, like I said, you cracked open that shell. That shell for you has been cracked open, and you've been elevated. Not to expose you, but you have been elevated. So this is really a graduation for you all. So you really left some energies behind. And so, like I said, it's up to you. You can make the announcement that you've moved on. You don't have to say moved on to what. It really is up to you. Your heart space is the Ace of Cups here. This is renewal, overflow, heart chakra expansion. And I've been saying practically the whole year, pour like never before into you. Pour into yourself like never before. And what you have in common is the Six of Swords here, right? Leaving emotional turbulence, calm waters ahead. You're leaving emotional turbulence and just calm waters ahead, right? So you're not dealing with shadiness, shady people. Like I feel like for you all, because you all are such sweethearts, you don't have to. You're a water sign. See this water right here? You're in your element already. So when you're around energies when they have a certain air about them, I would always say, because the sun actually illuminates the moon, when you're in spaces where you feel like you are tolerated and not celebrated, I would say this to anybody: go where you feel celebrated and not tolerated. I guarantee you, things are going to, y'all, things are going to flow to you in ways where you never even imagined. Your money is going to flow. Love is going to flow. Learning is going to flow. I mean, somebody's going to start letting people believe. I don't know who you are, but you're going to start letting people believe what they want to believe about you. Whoever you are. I don't know who you are, but you're a high priestess. Psychic power heightening. Trust, inner knowing. Yeah, trust, inner knowing. You're going to trust your inner knowing. And so the Three of Swords here, old wounds completing, grief cycles closing. I'm telling this right here, every time in certain spaces, you're going to notice, like some of you all may have stayed on jobs where every time you started the healing process, here comes something else. Every time you started the healing process, something cracked this right back open, broken heart again in certain spaces, right? But then you start noticing, like, what are you doing? What are you doing, right? So now somebody has learned, you can wake up from a nightmare at any point in time. You can wake up. 6 and 3 is 9. Stop talking about it. What you fighting for? Wake up. Just wake up, right? Wake up. You're a high priestess. You figured something out. Your gifts overwhelm people. That's what it is. People are drowning. Your gifts overwhelm people. A lot of people cannot. You know what? A lot of people cannot handle your clarity, whoever you are. A lot of people cannot handle it. And I'm talking to you if your sun or moon, somebody could have a moon in Cancer because the moon came out first. It really overwhelms people at the depth of your gifts, right? And the fact that you are held in such high regards and you're so down to earth and you're so relatable. It's almost like people are like, how can this person be so down to earth and so relatable? And not really want to be around people who are shady. Like people who, like how. So all of these stars right here, like I said, people don't know what to believe. People don't know what to think. They don't know what to believe. It's so confusing. Something about your energy is so confusing. But hey, it is what it is, right? Something about you is rare. Come around once in a blue moon. Something about you is rare. Comes around once in a blue moon. But anyway, I see you sailing onto calmer waters is what I'm seeing here. So you sailing onto calmer waters and healing. And I love this, right? Yeah. So here we have 9 of Swords here and also 9 of Swords here. So you're tired. Yeah. You're tired, but you're closer than you think. Yeah, you're waking up from some nightmares. You're tired, but you're closer than you think. And the Strength card is softness is power. Vulnerability is courage. Vulnerability is courage, right? And the Queen of Pentacles here is ground your emotions, nourish your body, plus your strength, right? And so the Four of Wands here is emotional homecoming. Love, support, celebration here. And a completion healing. Completion healing here. Cycle ends, new era begins. All right. Cycle ends, new era begins, right? So, yeah. So you're stepping out of an emotional survival and into an emotional mastery, right? This week, you reclaim your softness as sacred, your intuition as truth, your emotions as guidance, your heart as divine technology. You don't heal by hardening. You heal by remembering your tenderness is strength, right? So your emotional waters are no longer chaotic, but are holy and sovereign. Full moon ritual tips for you all Cancer is your element is water blessing ritual, right? So charge water under the moon, right? Hold to heart plus speak releasing prayer. Drink with gratitude. The candle color for you is going to be pearl white or soft silver, right? Silver aligns us with the moon, okay? Herbs or flowers could be chamomile, jasmine, rose, motherwort is herbs slash flowers for you all. Crystals could be moonstone, selenite, rose quartz, pearls. Journal prompts for you all could be, and you can write these down, is and put these together for you. So where have I abandoned my own emotional needs? Another one could be, how can I nurture myself like the universe nurtures me? Another one could be, what emotional cycle am I completing now? Here's an affirmation for you all Cancers is, I am safe to feel, to heal, and to receive. My emotions are divine wisdom, not weaknesses. I nourish myself and life nourishes me in return. I trust my intuition. It never leads me wrong. I am entering a new emotional era of peace and grace. So you were on your way to sailing onto calmer waters, and then bam, you were initiated into high priesthood. This is this right here, right? And you saw something that just broke your heart. Like, oh my gosh, something really broke your heart, right? You were initiated into high priesthood. You saw something, right? Somebody's moon is, and something for you comes along. You know, like I said, your gifts come along once in a blue moon, right? So let's pull this card here. So hopefully those gemstones and crystals help you. You get a lot of downloads. Your polarity is the moon card. Your polarity to the moon card is Hermit, right? So something really did put you into Hermit mode where a light came on. You were enlightened from within. This is where you want to start journaling. Virgo's rules 6th house. So you want to get real meticulous so that you don't get distracted. So this Mercury being pre-shadow retrograde, you're getting a lot of downloads, lots of downloads. And this is why you're allowed to, you're just going to continue moving forward. You're continuing moving forward. You had dreams and downloads from some things that, from as far back as you can remember, right? Deepening. Once you're on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin from non-grasping, detachment, and surrender. They bring the peace of God. All right. So you may have seen a black cat. I'm also seeing butterflies here. Butterflies are rebirth, you know, so you've gone through many lifetimes. Yeah, this awakening. You've gone through many awakenings here. So awakenings can be exhausting. They can be exhausting. Literally, they can be exhausting, right? So source is saying, something has been fulfilled. You know, something has been fulfilled. Yeah. And I'm also seeing liberation here too. You may have seen somewhere on your travels as you're traveling through fireflies. The doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're you. Yeah. Your energy, whoever you are, and I believe whoever you are, if you have a moon in Cancer, and I'm talking to you wherever Cancer is in your birth chart, your energy is extremely powerful. Somebody's energy is extremely powerful. So that's what I have for you. Happy full moon. All right. So I'll upload it here, over on TikTok, also over on Patreon. We'll put some more videos up on Patreon. More of the videos that I can put on Patreon that I can't put on this side. So you'll have like more videos over on the Patreon side for those of you all who follow me here and over there. All right. But anyway, happy full moon. Hopefully this is helpful. This video will be for the 5th through the 12th of November. Again, Mercury officially goes retrograde on the 9th of November through the 29th of November. What else is retrograde? Pluto, Chiron. We know Chiron. You do need your time of birth if you're pulling your birth chart. I do have a link to pull your birth chart for free on my channel. On my website, queenamonra.com. What else is retrograde? Saturn, Neptune. So yeah. So you got something to work with there with these retrogrades. All right. See you in the next video. Bye.